Hello and welcome to Captain Morgan's War Game. Today's video is on the IDICBeer's Dominion War Tournament 2024. It's an annual event held by Nick, and it's to celebrate his anniversary as a YouTuber, and he invites YouTubers from across the country to the event. This year we had Nick and myself, we had Carl Baker, Planet 40k, Aaron Powell, Demon Prince Gaming, and Planet 40k Chaos Demons, Kevin Porter for Hobby Corner, Bill Morloc, Warzone Morloc 40k, Rory Shed Gaming, Dave Butler for Golden Throne, Jack Angel, NECRONS and Ministry of Dice, Richie Ministry of Dice, Restless Kaiser, Modelling for Advantage, James Workshop, Modelling for Advantage, Anthony Wyatt or Dread from Dreadwire Gaming, and in the Orc War Bosses, 6 Plus Stevo, also from the Orc War Bosses, and then Jenkins Warhammer 40k and Jack Colligan Warhammer 40k. So what usually happens is on a Friday me and Nick go out, buy food, drink, pick up all my terrain, all my bits to add to his stuff for the tables, put it all in his car, drive down to his, pack away food, take it down the prizes, take down anything that needs to go from his to the car, set up, have a game, and then I come back home, and that is usually what happens on the Friday. Pretty much similar this Friday, except that the guy who does Morphic 3D printing, one of the sponsors, which will be in the link below, he came along, dropped off the prizes. They were boxed, and they were really nicely done in the boxes. I'm sure the guys who won the prizes will do an unboxing or show you what they got, but awesome prizes. And then you had the other prizes from Wargaming Exclusive and the Innovative Tinkering, and their links will be in the description below. Again, some decent prizes there and some fantastic support for the tournament. So that was a Friday. I think Rory turned up a bit later at next, and so I think a few of the others who were getting hotels turned up, and they met Nick for a Friday evening drink and get together. So the event was on the Saturday. Got there pretty early to help Nick set up, as did some of the others. We set the tables up and get ready for the tournament. The tournament was a pairs picked, and you were played in the pairs over 2 games. The 2 games were both the same: hammer and anvil, take and hold, prepare positions, to keep it simple for everyone. One round in the morning, one round in the afternoon, and first set was randomly drawn, and the second was done by winners taking on winners, and based off battle points as well. So the two winners with the most battle points played each other, and so on down the list. The draw was done, and I got paired with Dan Jenkins from Warhammer 40k. brilliant channel. Go check out their channel. And our first game was against Nick and Kaiser. Great game, really tight, really tough, and we won it by 7 points. So pretty happy with that. It sort of, I think it was what, 62 points to 55 in the end. So we're quite happy with that, and it gave us a chance of maybe going for prize. Our second game was against Jack from Warhammer 40k and Carl from Planet 40k. Now Carl had the Tesseract Vault, a couple Doomsday Arcs, couple of Destroyers and a Hex Mark or two, and then bought a big knight, some little knights and a Caladius Assassin. So it was just tough going, and got to round 4, timed out at round 4, and we lost 68 to 67. Tight game. If we'd managed to get the 5th round in, I think we probably would have won it, because Carl and Jack were running out of models, and we were still going pretty strong. So, but it was hard to take. It's always hard to take a 1 point loss, but they did well, and congratulations to them. And the eventual winners of the event were Aaron and Rory, and then Jack and Carl got second. I'm going to go through what I took and what Dan took. So I went with a dread detachment. We don't press that button. So dread one. So it's Captain Badruck, Big Mech, and Big Mech with shock attack gun was my Warlord, and he had Git Finder goggles, and I had Zodgod Wart Snagger, and I had 3 units of 10 Gretchen, a truck. I had 10 flash kits, 3 killer cans, 2 with Gotsukas, 1 with a rocket launcher, 2 units of 10 looters, and that was it. Quite shooty and quite nasty. And what I did find is that rolling that amount of dice, especially as we don't play that often, or as often as I'd like, that the time was really a factor in both games for us, and with more time, probably bigger scores, and possibly a podium finish, but something to learn. Dan, he bought some Drukari. He's usually a Necrons, but he bought Drukari. Sky Splinter Assault, he bought an Archon, Lilith, Hesperex, Cabalite Warriors, Witches, Raider Venom, a Venom, some 9 Goodbye and a Clavex, 1 Night Thing with a Bale Blast and Glimmer Steel Blade, 4 Mandrakes with Bale Blast and Glimmer Steel Blades, then another lot of Mandrakes, 5 Scourges, and that was it. I think we worked pretty well together. covered each other's weaknesses, and both Kaiser and Nick were brilliant opponents, and so were Jack and Carl. I mean, there were 3 Ork players in there. Dreg was the highest placed of us, and I think Stevo probably won a wire off with the best wire of the day, but it was close running. No, but just shades, I think. Just shaded it. Hate to admit it. But a great event. We did the prizes, tied it up, packed away, and went to, well, some of us went for a meal. I didn't. I had to come back and babysit my granddaughter, unfortunately. Would have loved to do that, but some of the rest that could went to a meal. That was a day. It was. Thank you to Nick for hosting. Thank you to the other guys for turning up and bringing some fantastic armies. You'll see some pictures I'll post in here, and which will give you some of the armies, some of the people, and some from an evening event from Rich, Nick, and that I took. Please check out the other channels there in the description below. Please check out the sponsors for the event. Do some fantastic stuff, and remember,
please hit the like button, press the subscribe button, and hit the bell button to stay up to date with all my content. Also feel free to share anything you've enjoyed. Remember, everybody knows the dice are loaded.